and I'll be reading my word.
Hello, I'm Ezekiel Kagbo. I'm a born-again Christian. Join me every Sunday 9 to 10 p.m. on Go Gospel. Go Gospel is a program that brings to you gospel artists to showcase their music and bless you with ministration. As we spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, make it a date with me, Ezekiel Kagbo, on Go Gospel every Sunday 9 to 10 p.m. on Star Television, Channel 21.
So watch me fly.
Hello and welcome to yet another edition of Go Gospel on Star TV Channel 21. Of course, it's been a long time. You know, they see Go Gospel on the screen. One for say, sorry, we will get to 1 or 2, 3 technical each, but we thank God we don't resume the show again. I want to say kudos to me, Go Gospel fans and viewers out there. We, of course, on the call, they ask why the show not be go on. And also to all Christians out there, we they serve God in only 2 ways. Look, keep the fire burning. One day we must get the reward. Now, so I want to welcome you to the program. See, the way we can bring this program to you, I'm named Minister Ezekiel Kagbo. And of course, I get 4 vibrant people. We don't do good thing at the house of God. We they all come for kinds of different things them concerning their own little corner with them. And of course, I'll start with Albright. We come on. Now, Slefis, welcome, Albright.
Thank you very much.
Of course, the second person is somebody we call now an artist, now director, of course, a music man, and also CEO. But now me, the guy in the position as an artist, not nobody else, but artist, Minister Francis Dagbe. Welcome, sir. You know, of course, we get a young man back away last year. We did talk about a feeding project we they do for the disabled people. Them and this year again, one for do another one idea for can talk about also but in program. Welcome, Baka Kama. And for the first time, young brother, we the keep on first say the other times the way attacked, but now a strong evangelist and now one of the backbone to gospel music and now Sierra Leone. Today most times the job not a given chance for can enter the music again, but you say no, I'm not for studio again. I need for come back and begin show up me musical talent, and not to nobody else but evangelist Alfred Koba. Welcome, sir. Thank you. Yes, I'm for start with you, Albright. Of course, last week the last edition I began my program I began to na Secretary General we na William Yandi Conte talking about some development they want to do, the extension of the Slefis, the different branches they want to do. We'll talk about the effect of this development. What are the positive and the negative effect of this?
Fambul once more for welcome you to this program. Me on them na Albright from Slefis, we are the campus staff. Slefis na an acronym we mean Sierra Leone Fellowship of Evangelical Students. And by the grace of God, we are interdenominational movement within campus and university across. And Slefis' main objective on the operation are the area of discipleship, evangelism, mission, and a responsible church membership. And the desire of Slefis that we want to foresee with students build into the community through the gospel for the transformation of the nation, the family, as well as the community. So by the grace of God, Slefis don't be a podium wherein students discover then through identity, they're able to discover what's in their pathway to life. Because plenty they go to the university, they just take course where like majority of them not able to know if another area they go down destiny too. But good Slefis, especially with conference, with national conference where they're about for camp, where through this conference we major discipleship training platform. That in this platform we get with content. And this content mainly, as I start earlier, now the area of discipleship, the area of career development, the area of leadership, and the area of mentorship, and that of responsible church membership.
When they come to the conference, like I say, when I talk about you talk about the discipleship and the mentorship and the brand, the thing away when I don't do the expansion of Slefis. I will try to look at what in some of them tier don't born. In the case that maybe when I don't get more students joining, because Slefis is one kind organization where it didn't now them tertiary institution them. But you know now we Christians can free for associate yourself more especially. So why how wanna they do now like in terms of membership? Branch, yeah.
Well, we thank God, Slefis really don't expand, especially on the upcoming campus. currently we get campus from the far east when at the Obasanjo campus. Slavefish don't start the operation there. We also come along the Jure Highway when at Luban College. These are just new college where they come up. So
what about the old campus?
Well, the old campus still operates, like the old FBC, the Magai. These are all campus, even the Jala. Every operation, they're all effective.
They're effective.
Yeah.
Okay. I come to you. Of course, Minister Francis, artist, that way. Gucci. You are a music director. Then, of course, now you decide to do something we don't shake Sierra Leone, because taking Sierra Leone to contemporary music nowadays, you know, see this, a lot of people they do different style way. We can class them to, yes, it's classic music. Now the area of day, but most Sierra Leoneans don't used to that contemporary way. We call being basically dance and this that. You surprise people. I mean, doing something. Why you decide for left the director part and can become an artist? What do you think about this whole thing?
Well, basically, find out say salon music not the better again. When we say salon music, we talk about the rhythm, the style of music. If you watch now, the Gumbe, the Komosna style, and the Gumbe have very, very good music. So, because of all anything and they try for bring their music, then they come back. It's danceable and it likeable. So now make we decide for bring them one and they back, because they know they lost in our society.
Then, talking about the danceable and a lot talk about you standing for can become an artist, singing a song. Why you decide? Is it that you say, me picking and then I don't necessarily say that they go this way, but me keep on as a director, if I say they give them this, they're not going to sing. Why? What's the meaning about this?
Well, I don't give so many songs, as you said, don't they give so many songs for the people and sing, they write them. But I think this one are the message make na myself say bring and come. The message where it gets where it tell you say make you come to God now. Because the writer of the song, it gives some serious message. So we decide for bring that writing into what we call the gospel contemporary music, and now the message make na myself say bring and come.
Okay, they come to you again. Baka, this year again you want to go about the project. First of all, the viewers for the first time when they see you, explain them what the project they're about and why you decide for as a young man for come up with this.
I think the life of people with disability very important in our society. I think the church don't neglect that aspect. Therefore, take care of people who get disability and society as a whole. People they look up on them people and they miss and fit say then people and they need for no but Christ. Now make we title we organization say the love of Christ. It is for everybody. Not to for saying that this kind of people like we will see now in our society. So like we tend for do this for bring them people in because we see them say the entire life where they depend on for big, not it. Now no more than feel that the life than the way for live. We want for tell them say they get more thing in them. We want for show them out. We want for able for bring out of them and tell them say no matter the state and condition where they Christ love them. And how we able for do so we can gather them in a particular place. The last day we gathered 2,000 disabled people in the Wellington Community Center. We worship with them, then we feed them. And we also they continue for do and back this year. Where we the target from Waterloo.
Yeah, we can't talk about the target points there. But somebody go ask the question, why a young man, not financially strong, doing this kind of thing? How? What is his source of income?
Well, firstly I can say anything when God in mandate they make the provision.
That like the adage joke use at church, the way God call it provide transport.
Yes. So
okay.
All we program the way we don't do, we not get any government organization with the support we first event we do spend up to 22 million. When individual people and we feel say, okay, this I think I need for be a blessing to we write to so many organizations then none respond. And one of the testimony one of the people and give one of the disabled and this don't they be all this why where then they get events then they invite them people and then they send letter to them people and then they know how for no. So like I get the right people around me where I can go and share say I want for do this year then 1,000 2,000 and cable for give and students they are around as we me big one they talk about slave fees. I get the right people, slave fees, people in the way they support for see this particular vision continue and not die.
Okay. Of course, this is the main one. Evangelist Alfred Koba. Now I also live in Sierra Leone for a long time. People in on the read the music. Certain people I remember back days with Sierra Leone, my sweet home, the land that is flowing with me Canoni. Somehow they see you for the first time. I want to know what's the nature. Why Alfred Koba, but how he started being a musician aside other things the way they do.
Yes, family afternoon. Music is life, and life is music. Let me start there.
Yeah.
So I keep saying that I think I was small. My father always says I started music at 4 years. And that was when I wake up in the morning, everybody has to wake up. You get for wake up because I get for sing. I get for make noise stay in music. So he was telling me after my second album, we may go do live in Abo. He said, I'm not surprised. You remember he said it on the stage?
Yeah.
That this boy started from 4 years in music. So they saw that kind of passion in me right from 4 years. But then they not support him at all because at that time they fix we do music in a drop out. You know, at some point when I don't sit O level, they go down to A level and then they almost pull up on my business. They say because people don't want to see us. Like how people have they play football first and they say footballer they don't see us.
Yeah.
Today they hope for one footballer. Because the one way like Francis they say the one way Francis they hope for his entire lifetime. Footballer they make an exercise 1 week or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So the trend don't change now. Because back in those days people think yes education is the key to success, but it's not all about that. So I grew in the music world, of course, UBC.
Yeah.
And the church that one day we do a lot of albums during the war, the rebel and come the holy and for kill we because we really sing against them. And later on we begin sing for peace. I mean we win a lot of competitions. Later on at my great car university, at Honors 1 I put me single album. And at Wellington at that time now IPAM was so impressed that he said, this man gets kind of talented, he can do degree probably. But then Salon can't control himself. He didn't rely on music. Francis was just saying, Salon music don't go down. So if you don't get a backbone, something for support you and for run, you are nowhere in Salon music. So at Honors 1, I do my first single album, Brighter Days Are Yet to Come. In fact, now inside one room, I do the album day. But when I went to Bo, I do the album day, I mean, go do it so that I go get small money. It so come up perfectly. At town hall, Bo town hall. So I realized, this I can get something inside. But then I still not be convinced music will pay me in a salon. And then after which I done try to do 1-2 further studies. Say we can hook up. I try to bring back the essence of live music in a salon. Because that be done lost. Everybody we don't go to programmation, everybody in a keyboard. So you and I know when we did the album in Bo, the launch it was really perfect. You were behind the keys and the other guys were behind the keys. That was it was like a recalibration of the live performance in gospel music. So that one become an eye-opener for SLUGA, Sierra Leone Gospel Association, Abo, and some other, brothers and sisters and say, no, so if Koba can do the we can do it. The practices were not easy, very well. But then the performance at the end of the day was glorified to God in glory. And it was so full that the whole UBC compound full up. We'll see crowd, but we'll not see money.
Yeah.
But then I think the passion that you and I always have, the reason why you and I always connect as me and small brother, is the fact that we do not for money. So even when we see the crowd, we done. I told you guys, this is the married in charge. We all come back free turn.
Yeah.
That was how we came back. Yeah. So after that, I've been sitting down for a while, try for study. I don't write a couple of gospel songs, couple of contemporary songs. I write a lot of political songs as well, because I'm a greenhouse man, without prejudice. So I write a lot of songs for the current regime. Basically, because my talent not really, I'll try for diversify.
No.
So that has been me. I write songs for NEC as well, NEC with the user IRN, so a couple of those ones,
Not like small. You make personal land to the story where you give, because is the music journey. Now you talk about small of your challenges, them way people not be sponsor you. How do you do for balance your education with your music career?
It was a tough one, honestly, because when I was one when I left, I done college, I go for do my masters, and then I also get for do another album, but that was like a promotional song for a commercial bank, and I think Nasi should not been approved. So it was like a little bit challenging because one guy spoke up, so I was really go big. Maybe that would have been a point where like we brother Emas in the we say Angel and later I left.
Yeah.
Really going to music, though that one is secular. But then I had a lot of challenges to say, if you don't get money now, come into secular music. And I told the guy Apache.
Yeah.
Apache said, I get money, we get money for sponsorship, but Apache go secular music. And he was the one that did the Rocket Commercial Bank song that played it.
Yeah.
When I gave him the lyrics and all. But I said to myself, I said, no Apache, I can't go into secular music. I have a calling. So which was why I found myself in a Bible school, like Joey. I said, okay, despite the book I don't learn now, I need to go inside. There is a burning desire in me.
Yeah.
Right? Salon music we need to put into some kind map. And when you look at somebody like my own mentor, when the Apostle George Boani, he's so sound, he's so loaded that I just want for, I'm not going to what's the name,
Yeah.
but I think I want for every later.
Yeah.
It's like that, didn't it?
Apostle.
Yes.
There is
So that's my own mentor.
Yeah.
So I said to him, you know what, I'm going to Bible school. Let me go to Joey Bible School, get some background in theology or diploma in Christian ministries.
Okay.
Back up with the music and stuff. So this time round, and after which, the album where I don't do so now,
Yeah.
I see the impact of Bible school inside me. Back in those days, my songs were like a little bit secular oriented. There's the slangs that we talk out there.
Yeah.
You have to take them to migrate them into songs.
Yeah.
But this album that I did recently, and the reason why I stated it that it's saloon gospel music going classic, because everybody that listens to that song they say, man, this is really really classic. Because we need to migrate from the contemporary style of play. Okay. And I encourage every musician, if you sing, try to play one instrument. Then they motivate you more. Not just listen, all upon say your own beat, take pen and paper, as the beat to go, they like, no, music and inspiration.
Yes.
It's a call from God.
So the two musicians are here. Uncle Gila can't say back. The two musicians are here. I remember this song The Days of St. Cecilia Choir. If you walk away Jesus, sweet thing he waits for you. You decide to do this cover and you do them in a perfect and unique way. We use them as an evangelism way. Why you decide this song? Is it that you sit down and recall on the lyrics of the song?
Well, as I tell a friend of mine, this is not the first song we are doing. The job is saying that the first song we are release. See the difference where I say not to the first song we are doing, but at the first one we are release.
Yeah.
Because the message of the song, work at it, the song they work at it. You self know say now na the time where we for work at it. If you work out with Jesus, everything will be with you. And this not for just us within our church no more. No. Now make us a song of evangelism. So even the man within a market, work at it. No begin increase price over under measure, you know all that thing and the. So if you work out with Jesus, sweet thing they wait for you. Now na the way for program because as I said, my own first song is still there.
Can't you now? No wait again.
A call. Because when this corona comes, some might not be even know how we dey, some might not be know how we dey live, some might not be know what's next. If you know can't you now, when the song say when Tinada they blow, what you go do?
Tinada like breeze.
Yes. Well, Tinada na Creole word, but in this context na like storms of life, where the storms then they come, problems they come. What you think say for do? So most of the time I say people then when they get problem, quick they don't go tell in paddy, quick they don't go tell God. No, as you head up to heaven, the part already sit down they wait. So just ask him because we God now provide.
So is it that and the people lacking most Christians then decide for use the shortcut?
Well, so then they go to Pamolai. You got unfortunate. If you got unfortunate for say Christians, then they not church, then they go to Pamolai. Some get sebed and get all lentin and they. Now not to the time. Now not the time for come to God. You say now not the time where the Father they look for the one they will go worship Him in spirit and in truth. So now not the time for come to God.
So what you go be your final statement to viewers out there because one for countries viewers with this song and Uda produced the song. Then the lyrics video because 9 people you get for now. Who do the lyrics video for you and all? Okay,
the song definitely I look na salon. I know say I need possibly me grow up on this music business. And as solos beats now do the song. We know solo not the key. In fact, solo go say when musician go to a different for when normal person go to So now solos beats now do Dean and I do the video. In fact, Dean and I been just on a short call now do this video. and he do a perfect work. So 1 for 10.
So would they expect a real video for?
No, this not at self now evangelism. This not a message I come for send, not to like come for show me say no, a message I want for send to the people.
Okay, I want to say thank you to Uncle G as the left at the studio, and we will go for a short break with this song done by Uncle G called Waka Tate, not Waka Ben Ben. Anyways, now we use me uncle name no more, no go to Pamola, but me uncle in a money man, you know, to Pamola. Let me go for the song Waka Tate, and we'll come back shortly.
With Jesus, sweet in the wait for you. The road tranga for waka, but you for waka day. Now the road lead to heaven, if it's up and down. Now the road Jesus waka, for save we all from sin. Come to run now, no wait again.
No go to palm online, big on life by you.
Come to run now, no wait again.
No go to palm online, big on life by you.
I said dance, la bam bitam, chukam in blood flow like water. Then check in close and shape them, even where he die for we are. All that in no except before that he prays him. Papa God sorry for the year, then says lost pandemic. Come to run now, no wait again.
No go to palm online, big on life by you.
Come to run now, no wait again.
No go to palm online, big on life by you.
When Tina that they blow self, do ya no must lose hope? As you wait up to heaven, the passing on the wait. I say ask how many go be you, all waiting you want. Papa God now provider, nah he no more go last. Come to run now, no wait again.
No go to palm online, big on life by you.
Come to run now, no wait again.
No go to palm online, big on life by you.
Better they come your way. Put your case to God, He must solve them for you. Nothing say you young, don't at this dunya. Put your case to Ram, He must solve them for you. Come to Ram now, no wait again.
No go to palm online, big on life by you.
Come to Ram now, no wait again.
No go to palm online, big on life by you.
Come to Ram now, no wait again.
No go to palm online, big on life by you.
Come to Ram now, no wait again.
No go to palm online, big on life by you.
Okay, welcome back from that short break. The song we just listened to, Waka Tate, done by Mr. Francis Dagbe, commonly known as Uncle G. They were at the studio, and of course, you know, you the Waka Ben Ben, na for Waka Tate, now go to Pamolai, na for come to Christ, everything will be perfect for you. Me when they bring up this program to you every Sunday 9 to 10, I'm in Minister Ezekiel Kagwe, and still get with me, Albright from Sleffish, the Sierra Leone Evangelical Fellowship of Evangelical Students, and also I get back Kama, and I get me on board evangelist Alfred Koba, the evangelist. And like come to back Albright, we look at the conference we come on this week now Wednesday, right? And at the first time this one they do a virtual conference because of the pandemic where I wanna plan for go about this virtual.
when we really thank God, at least God make an opportunity for Sleffies for use the globe this time around. In time past, we face-to-face conference, look, it create more impact compared to this now we go global. But we don't put so many things in place, and we don't know with transmission will be successful. We guess from the States will be so much clear through Zoom, Facebook, and WhatsApp. We get different, channel when our social media channel where the conference go on.
So what about the person we not get Android phone, we know they go on the internet? Because you got a lot of Christians that we not social media minded. How we cater for them?
Wow, good question. Somebody will get Android phone, go social media. You go there and you host. You tweet to channel 21, we will get Star TV live from 4:30 to 5:30 for the team exposition. So even at your doorstep at home, you can tweet to channel 21 when Star TV. Then you can come on the conference.
In the area of una student, them we una get edge over like the maybe una get a database of una membership. Then some of them all do outside television, they night outside radio, they or wait them corner. When I get away, when I love community to them say, well, we get a station where the show get for happen, na day na social side, no wall.
I think
share the thing together as brethren.
Sleffies where they operate in a campus. Each campus now one of the cluster center. We developed a cluster and all the main campus there. And this cluster go beyond to even associates as well. Maybe when I can then our office to this Sleffies associates, when I get a time where they could go for come on board through the cluster on a watch. So in case you don't get the Android phone, you must get your colleague will get Android phone where you can cluster with them. We maintain social distance, on ourselves within life on the conference.
Okay, I come to you back. Baka, yeah, so how I plan to go about this year, Yonen? Waiting on be the aim of the organization because it's been an organization now. Una don't register, government don't sabi una, or it be that now people will say that kind widows might for way una they do am like how una they do am for because some man they give a money so to motorman. So man can decide well, la do am as an organization we register, pay that your account. How una don't go about them?
All this why we not be register it, but we don't register now because we, as we say, we want for this particular event and program we make not for salon no more. Now we target and we want everybody within this country when a disabled person. We want for reach them with the gospel in different ways. And I tell somebody say it's not all about the feeding. We get for the provide for them. I think people with disability get a lot of potential in them.
So when I get connection now with the disabled union?
Yes, we get connection with them from Waterloo, Camp Panemba Road.
So aside the owner don't go give the donation, and I can still check on them.
We get people where they check on them, we get people where they go to them where Kiwan for now, then they do and every other thing. And that's now we aim. We want people for come on board because as they say, some of them things that we they do, the reward day. You're not gonna know the reward now. Like I tell somebody, I say even if you take me whole life, like where after college and say for they apply for job and every other thing, I tell God say after my first degree, I am for serve you. So give me something where I go do for you. When I be the second year on campus, God lay this particular program na me and I not be get anything that me and then tell me the university me launch with and they give me plus me fees and then one that be the pool go na different community them do this particular event. And I want for say to everybody out there, we can make Sierra Leone a better place with the little way we get. You don't need to forget enough. Somebody asked me, he say I be feel say you not disabled person, where you get passion for disabled. Now tell us I say me not to disable me family member, then nobody not to disable. I just see I'm say it necessary for help them people in the.
So which not look at disability. Disability is a wide something. Blind na disability. Deaf na disability. They're handicapped na disability. Which sector?
They're all.
They're all
we they cater for they all, and we want for say we impact them all in different ways. After this feeding program, we get for the organize for them seminars, for organized teachings for them. Like me do business information technology, and for say I impact them with the little I don't get from universities in technology because
technology
many of them able for do something great. And also say blind man they use it a lecture. they lecture with computer.
Yeah.
And he very, very good. So like I begin admire this guy. I say if only salon cable for help them people let me also not today we were 1,000 to 2,000 where they give them no more at treat go able for solve them problem. I think if we're able for make them get something where they do, we're able for reduce them from the street because them bokuna at street now, them bokuna at street. And that now we desire for we able for pull them out of the street, they're able for get something where they do, so then we're able for impact the nation as a whole.
Okay, Evangelist, of course, one of the best songs will be like para you on an album here, Augustine, Sierra Leone, land that was flowing me canoni, my sweet home. If I go to the white man's land and they ask me about my home, I will always say that I love my Sierra Leone. Why is it you get one particular quality with a lot of people elect, and that way you depict the UBC quality in the area of harmonizing, the duet and all. Let's talk about that quality there, more because I make UBC unique. Anybody somebody sing this, these are UBC people and they sing.
Yeah. But Ezekiel, every gospel music minister, one for also uses podium for begin different from the whole gospel artist.
Yeah.
Nobody call me gospel artist. I'm not the answer you. Call me gospel music minister.
Yeah, because you're minister.
Are they above artist level?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get forget an identity. You get forget a brand. They get for know you for an origin. Particularly when I do this last album will come out, I get for send to my godfather. Apostle listen now, and listen all the tracks. I had about 12 songs, but I said no, I'm going to release 5. So out of the 5 I sent them to, I listen and we say 3 we are good, even though it is UBC oriented. So I put it in bracket, they say laugh. So I laugh. So that is my background, that's where I come from, that's my denomination. Yeah. Every artist or every gospel music minister, you need to forget something they identify you. I like using duetting in my songs because that is what identifies me. And like you rightly say, me and brother Mohai, if we hope you want in terms of duetting, you don't get choice, but them and you see that's our identity. Although you don't left now, the winners, who still with we own, who's born and bred. Yeah? Because we believe say music where you born with and right, you born with them. And that is why I always tell people if you are call for music, any outside they create you only to impact. For every institution I go there and work, I do a corporate song for them. For every also I offend myself, I always do something for create that kind of impact. Say no, I think I offend myself I need for let people know say this is my own call, this is my own talent. So, but salon music don't reach a point where in a lot of factors they affect with the music industry. One of those key things now the issue that we too selfish.
Yeah.
And one number 2 is supremacy. All man if you say sabi. You know the days of Apostle John Buani, they admire them. The days of Vicky Fona, the days of Alpha Bassi, Bernice Aven, the days of Ulet's sister, Millicent. You know, those days you really get some content when musicians they meet. They show love.
Yeah.
They show simplicity and humility.
Yes.
But these days you and I know, I see you they try for promote the gospel competition, which is fine. Of course, I don't go in for competition anymore. But then you notice that the level of supremacy, the bossiness, all my Sabi say Sabi, you know, it's too much. And when you look at some of the lyrics where they write, I'm not here to condemn anybody, God knows. But then music, you get music that the mind you get for play on. When you really want to make win songs out there, sit down, take your instrument or take your keyboard, put words together with someone listening, and change the mindset. You understand?
Yeah.
So get a concept where you want for drive at. What do you want to look at from the scriptural point of view? Do you want to sing about the baptism of you want to sing about the story of Joseph, for example? You want to sing about Paul on the road to Damascus?
They don't get their concept. Their concept they don't lost it.
Yeah, it's there. But the problem is, everybody wants to sing like I said. And trust me, the fundamental principle of music, particularly gospel music, you can't forget the calling, bro. Yeah. Music is an inspiration. When I went to Joy Bible School, we will go that year, then we do competition at chapel. My brother know, maybe they come on, I see the enter. So the principal be so like me that if I can go back for go do music or other bachelor. I said no, principal can't go back for go because of this talent. Okay. You know that we get for winner. Yeah. Now I tell us it is apparent that we have to win it because we don't go in my talk class first of all, we adults. So that time, but what am I saying is it is serious. Apostle K always say music is life and life is music, and my life is all about music. Yes, I have other careers I have done, like I say, I'm a politician as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then even when I get into politics, I also make sure say my presence is felt in the political realm.
Yeah.
You and I know a lot of songs like I did for the president system, which is my system.
Yeah.
And then the NEC as well, IRN, journalist Tiana and all they play them. We're very much synonymous to anything we mentor we don't do before. So that tells you when you call somebody a mentor, copy from them.
Yeah.
A lot of things what they do now, they call them and say, hey man, I don't release this why I say no. He says my son speaking in me. You know? So what am I saying? We need to put gospel music to the level. These days when I wake up in the morning, I go to YouTube, I listen to Nathaniel Bassi. He's my best guy of late when it comes to worship songs.
Yeah. So the body as well.
So the body is my man as well. You know, so those two guys, I listen to them very well. But of late more of Nathaniel Bassi because of Usai when you go and take me now to the altar for preach. So I can want something for usher me inside there. You know, where at the end of the day, we don't need for listen to gospel music. Listen to all. They came for write something classic. This album that I did, like I said, we don't design music now for money. Now more or less give away about 300 copies. I give them out for free. Wow. It's not because I have money, but because I think say we need to change the landscape there. Okay. But I had my younger brother talking about the passion he has for the disabled guys. I only hope say we will pick out from there, and maybe we'll connect them to, because the mother of this land, the first lady, also get a passion for the disabled. Which is why it gets a visual why they try for take them off the street. So a mechanism like what he has, the dream, the kind of ideology he has now, they can just develop that concept. Say, I mean, bring her up to the mami na Kumbra. She's always there. Her hands are open. They don't support gospel programs with me. You don't know. We Brother Dowda, they don't know. John Philip Johnson and others don't know the World Nation. So they get that kind of passion there. So even they can develop something like that, I mean, it can push her up. I can be a link, honestly, I can be a link, connect them to the Mami secretary or chief secretary, can push her up, and there's always a purpose for meeting. So that's where we're at.
So another aspect, evangelist, I remember the days of CCSL gospel band. From where CCSL split, there has been no gospel band present. We talk about people they get events them where they need a gospel band for go play and make it in lively. You know what you can say about that as well, because you have been there, you know, a musician as well as a music minister. What do you can go more? However, is this time what you did?
I know, right? Yes. I know. You see, me papa not the apostle, not the body. And some of the things I'm saying is things I discussed with him at length. He has passion for music. Those that know Apostle George Bwani or Frandy Gospel those days, he was not only the icon, but I think he was the lead icon. So he has passion for music. When Frandy folded up and then there came in CCSA Gospel Band, later on you and I were in that band. And one thing that was glaring was the fact that the band been there all side with the play. Call we go play and then, but at that time people not take gospel musicians serious. Nobody took us seriously. They only thought, like I said before, music is for dropout. So when they sing, some man for even slot you into a program, they fix in a favor, they do. They forget say it's a means way for you to say pass on the message. So later on, of course, the then Secretary General of CCSL, Mami Kuruma, did very well for support the band. A lot of people been there for go out, for go find green and pastures. Some of you been there for left. Because we know say, they still do an But then when that band they fall out, basically, there came in one or two bands, but they don't be sustainable at all.
Ever.
But CCSL band was really renowned after Frandy Gospel Band. So, of course, now they try for revamp CCSL band again. Some other guys from the diaspora, Billy and others, they try for pussy out we came for do. But then let's come back to the issue of Frandy Gospel Band. We may you also are supposed to call you for go ahead. One thing I want for me to know, bro, music not wait till you get inside now. Because when Apostle spend so much money for buy classical instrument, you know, you imagine when you talk about Mo FX8 keyboard. You know, he bought all those ones. He bought those sound systems, classical rhythm guitars and solo guitars and all. But then we here and I did our best. We brought guys together, brothers together. So we can't enjoy with talent. But guys came, their focus was still on money. So that made Frandy not be able to survive. But all I'm saying out there, if we able for enjoy music, make we enjoy music. And me at this time with every day say I think I have to see end up in music. I don't want to forget that kind of platform where I need for open me space more. You know, I'm happy now. People that knows me, when you listen to my song, you know this is Alfred. Yeah, and people knows that is my own call. That is where God has called
From
me.
afar.
From afar, you know. You know. Even though now all man is saying, man, going to reggae, going to reggae,
You
going to
can't
reggae.
let me know it, but
You know,
that's
you
your
know.
journey. Look where you don't turn you back from God.
You don't go make your God.
Ah.
Watch me, I watch you. Anyway, no hoping.
Music attention.
Music attention.
Okay. I have a country, Albright. Of course, this is a laudable venture. Slurpees they take. But think about the improvements that we Slurpees they about aside of this conference, because I see now daily basis when I send morning note them to people all around. Lord, talk about other development there.
Well, other developments by the grace of God, we're about for back on agricultural investment, where Slurpees could start coming.
So a holistic development, nice.
And holistic, indeed. Last week also, on a cover with a Morrington, where Slurpees go with food basket to the less privileged in the community within Morrington and 8th King Street. And we get similar the game for implement along the then east as well. So
talking about the donation, the fight against Corona, we see other Christian organizations they don't be involved. What's in your own way of help?
when we self done they're part of this team for advocates, inform with students. We get cross students from commerce. We don't go out and develop sensitization and so many messages in relation to COVID-19. And each and every staff of Slurpees is highly aware concerning COVID-19. And with students as well. So we get broad in base.
Yeah.
That students get across, and because of the idea to God be the glory, all the students they interact, so they follow up the exam, so on the exam. We don't move out also. They share daily prayer texts, they share so many things on the social media, let students aware and the like.
So it will be final statements to viewers out there, and also you fellow Slurpees colleague.
Well, we want for really create this platform for Leona come on board. By the grace of God, this year conference will hold virtually when our first in history. It's an history making conference. We really want to come on board, both on our finance as well as in person, because Slurpees don't open the platform, but we need a team of players who can come on board, both students as well as associates. And by the grace of God, we get one at the studio with me when I'm associate, even the one out there, where they also come on board and move. Slurpees is a team, and this team I go out and impact the laws. This team I go out and create the national transformation where the nation they need of.
Bakar, evangelist mentioned one thing, because Solomon, these are our behavior and our attitude. We can start fine, then later on we deviate. Yeah. How consistent is going to be that the integrity of your organization will be 100% than you want to put on integrity at stake? Thinking about the connection now, we have to talk about we link you with certain people. Because it's not about and now we get the zeal, get the passion, this, that, we see later on. That's how most projects started. We know how money is this, that, but when you begin to see money come inside, then evil begin come inside, because the Bible says a lot of money is the root of all evil.
I think one scripture says it is in the hand for man to plan, but it is in the hand for God for them to be established.
Okay.
First of all, me total dependency over all these things that God gets on. Because humanly speaking, as you say, I know we can't sit down and talk, say, nah, this no go happen, this no go happen, this no go happen. But one thing I want for assure everybody now that this particular organization no go stop until we reach the destination. We say God wants we for reach, we go must reach there. No matter what happen, no matter the times, the difficulties, me definitely believe say this particular thing. I make I tell somebody say I don't even get the passion and urge for job, for go seek job and every other thing. Say like go find job. I for don't get job by then till I for don't begin work and every other thing. But I for see say this mandate, even if now one person we sung as Slurpees say now is the time that we should all unite. Now is the time that the world should hear us out. When the days are going evil in the lives of many people, we should arise and be the change we want to see. So I want to talk to everybody. The life of people with disability matters.
So you want to say Albright them the Slurpees don't play a great role. So these are one of the developments of Slurpees.
Of course, always now that Slurpees don't they teach we end. We thank God for Slurpees. Like me particularly, I thank God for Slurpees because when I go to university, if I not be friend myself na Slefis, I know now my life will be done day.
You forbidden at the black side.
And you must still talk Christian though.
Yeah, for still talking.
Because it happened in my case, I was music director for Slefis, internally. So internally it was the Secretary General was Brother Francis Williams. So but then at final year now, I stood the man and said, "Come on, ask club don't come. I go and go now. I know come, I no taste small thing." I said, "I don't know." But at the end of the day, since I was starting, I know like black side still.
Yes.
So like Slefis don't really try and.
So it could be a final statement of viewers out there pleading to them
I
concerning.
want for talk to people. It's not all about the love of Christ. It's not. I tell somebody say, not to win no more, go help them. I say even if you then you lead to corner, even if not to true, but you get the chance and the opportunity for help people with disability, do them. And at the client town, then 2 days here. For come client town for go Waterloo, then people indeed is strain for transport. Now maybe team up they find transport for them and every other thing. I get some side for go, but for see no more able for comfortable and every other thing. So I have to talk to everybody. Not look low upon them because you see them say they're not important in our society. They not make this because of your level where you there because you see them they don't have wheelchair. Then they say people with disability then they root them. Cause I think that we approach every motamange problem depends on how you they relate to them people and they. Now the most important is so people and say me no they give them people that money because I see them as rich man. I tell somebody say recently rich man and not dirty now. So if you say you're afraid for give person money, you know that they give money daily. So if you want for give help, and Bible says if you withhold waiting God don't give for the benefit of others, you get for facing judgment for that day. So I have to talk to everybody. We program they start this Monday from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Then at different locations them. Okay. From Waterloo, we come Grafton, we come Shell, we come Eastern Police Station, Panama Road. All streets, all corner where people with disability, one for each day with this morning breakfast and able to give them food for it during this particular 1 week.
Yes. Evangelist, so look at this your last album, some of the songs there, the 3 songs that we Apostle Wani highlights. We know some of these 3 songs there, and which are the message within inside this song? Will you back to them say, yes, Apostle make a good point, and this is not the message me, yes, it touched me.
Okay, so like I say, these are all like I go to a studio, and a studio I left. Not that I developed the beat of course at home, I record them, I play. And then, but when I go, the lyrics, all the lyrics of the songs, this album we have developed in the studio.
Yeah, I know. I said before that.
So basically, so when I done Kai, they say, hey man, you know that? You know Kai now. You know, say he's short.
He's short.
But he's a very good guy, you know, from Island Studio and all. And he played this album very well, exemplary. So Justin asked me, why do this album? And I say, a day. The guy, they were ready. But then, the unique thing about this particular album is the fact that all the lyrics were done in the studio compared to previous albums. So I can go and get book writer. So that tells me that yes, I tell God thank you. God don't lift me up to high. I don't grow small. My level don't come up small. I don't need near the grace, if not inside the grace. But I don't near the power up this small. You know. But then some of the songs where Apostle listen and 3 of those ones, when I mean that be your perception. The other 2, you get other people already in there like. So basically it depends on the person's taste and like and whatever. You know. But those 3 songs where you say like when I'm your mentor, that one day, I said these are the songs that tells us that yes, you don't go to Bible school. Because these songs are scripturally oriented, they are quite different from how you write your songs. You know, now I say yes. I say Mrs. accept that one day. Because this one, I really go inside scripture plainly. Not to then tell you they take slangs in the streets. And then tell you the market they still appreciate that.
They appreciate that because
when they say God give you eye for see, but they use them for by the eye company. God give you mouth for praise but they use them for talk about.
Yeah.
Those were like those slangs those days. But this one is different from that album because it rich in scripture. And this was my dream. I want to reach a stereo ring when I sing sick man self program. And I'm not too far from there. I know God is using me, and I'm not too far from there because nobody know the way go listen me songs and tell me say no, these songs they are not good songs. You can't, you really cannot. So I know say God they use me and I pray that God will use me more and more on that side because I go walk, of course. I dey walk now.
Great.
But Nayanda.
Great soldier of UBC.
You know.
Evangelist, let go be your final statement to viewers out there.
We need to encourage gospel music ministers. The churches, unfortunately, is unfortunately some pastors they see gospel music ministers or praise leaders as rivalries in the church.
Yes, because they happen now.
Yes, but that should not be the case. Trust me, if you get to church, you don't get instruments, you don't get musicians there for play for you. You service on the floor. Make no mistake about it, though. Let them hear me out there, and I keep on saying it. Praise in worship forms an integral part of God's service. You and I know.
Yeah. Sure.
So for those pastors or men of God, where they say they never even make stingy for buy instrument in a church, or when they say the bounty for the let's Mike Dondon begin the cracking head, when money in a church account, or money they tell you, but then you have to enjoy good sounds on Sunday. You want your membership to dance to good sounds, right? Buy the sound systems, encourage the musicians in your church. If you're not paying them, look out for a job for them so that they can work. Friday after work, they come for band practice or choir practice. Sunday they can church. You're not paying them, but create a job for them, and the tithe comes back to the church to you. So that's what I can say. That's a syndrome. Encourage them. And when I say we get passion for music, do it. Do it. Not say pass them pay you. There are some organists in church will not pay them and they can play. May you know now. Oh no, we can call it you know, yes, so organist months now not pay and master church. They go tell you say I only go under, they go sit down at the pew, I go take first communion. But they go play. You know, the pipe organ will do so the organ will do it. Nobody know play. It is not right. Go play. That is where we are today. Because why? One thing, when God see you hard, they bless you in another fold. Not true. Only that is source of income. You see, so it's a two-way thing. In that point, I would talk to senior pastors and bishops them. Also talk to a brother. Let them understand.
Wait, talk about the
talk about the bone. And you, the sister or the brother, who they lead praise, don't feel pompous. I got the guitar talent. Don't begin think say you are indispensable. Trust me, if you deny enough for doing 1 month, God will raise somebody from Good News Club where they can begin sing. You know, and make we left legacy behind. Today, I'm training my son to play drums and keyboard. Me got picking the train guitar. I bought it for her myself.
I know the covers back.
So yes, as you said at the album, so it's not fake. It's real. They are on it, but they are doing it on holidays. So when they go on holidays, then do one. But we don't do drums now. I tell the drum maker, they don't go. Already they play keyboard. When I tell you don't go balanta, they'll try for familiarity. Say where with the keys? Because now when the keyboard in the house, and they allow for play. I don't hide myself because they can't sit. So after that day, the exam poop. Like now, you get for do. I cannot be a musician and I have kids. I die at 80 years, 90 years. Tomorrow, because now easy me get for die. I don't know for you, but me. God tell me say with long life you will please me. So now 80 years I get for die. 90. I don't reach 100 though. That's not all maybe. So, but when we shall have passed away, we must leave legacy. If you daddy, when your uncle not being trained you in this kind of way, right? I mean, you are really vast. And you are a living example. You play keyboard, you play drums, you are a mixer, you are an engineer and all. So you are useful wherever you happen to find yourself. That means the power, Uncle Stanley, he left a legacy. If you go now 70 days, you get somebody who will take over from her. Which is good. So please, don't encourage them that God in service, no hold music with two hands. Without music, service not a fine at church, bruh. At all. We go preach there with the preacher, they go back home. We go preach on service fine.
At all. I want to say thank you to Evangelist and Evangelist Alfred Koba, of course. Now, I also named as Sierra Leone, one of the backbone towards gospel music in UAB known, first time UBC choir, and of course, we all listen album and also watch them to those days 96 and around CCS band and others. And also, like we say, one of my political musician as well. The first man we do the first presidential song, right? For the president, for His Excellency Julius Maada Bio as well, and also now plus we get passion for gospel music, and then I'll be the president for the Funny Gospel Band Reunion, the first president for Funny Gospel Band Reunion, and also now, well, UBC the strong man. I would say UBC the evangelist, the only evangelist guy at UBC, and I want to say thank you to Baka Kamara. We get a passion for help handicap them, 2 donations. All around Sierra Leone. Of course, you will let me number as it goes so that you will be able reach them with the help we evangelist one for help them for connect them to the first lady CRBS. He can fast tracked in organization push and go before. Christianity is now holistic development, just like within by the says a holistic development. Not all the spiritual aspect, we forget about the physical aspect. These are the things just like we evangelists they say they make a lot of people they feel discouraged today. Not all go pray on a church and you see you get so many cloud dressing out there, you know, boogie me for our wear. You understand? At least now we will put yourself in the church and we'll get what I would say a decent and a modest atmosphere of worship where I will see evangelist Alfred Koba are glad for embrace and you know one of the I would say philanthropist them on that is a really man, is a good man. The first man we give me a surprise of studio equipment the tell way we go America that those days back. I want to say thank you to him and we still appreciate him from F&F Records. And also Albright to invite you to the Sleffies conference when it starts Wednesday. Be on social media and also stay glued to your TV on Star TV from 4:30 and watch the Scripture Union conference. Learn. Because first time young people may get the zeal for the go on different conferences them. I remember those days where Pai them they come na tongue this reverend we Chidi Okafu they all become na tongue those days na Sierra Leone. People them too zealous for the go on their conference there. But now we see a lot of Christians they have done that. Young Christians they have done that towards these conferences. You see now conference now 3 or 5 people in there appear then they go. But this particular one I don't follow the part because the ministers them get for minister on this conference and some ministers them and they get for teach so many things them to young people them. Things about business development, things about evangelism, discipleship, and a lot of topics them we will be helpful to your Christian life. So as young people, be part of this conference Wednesday to Sunday, and also you and our old person yourself, you can spend time and link to your television, or if you can get social media app, it can open up for you through Facebook, Star TV Channel 21 and watch we if you know catch the television station. We don't bring the program to you, Google Spell, my name Minister Ezekiel Kagbo. That's why I for bring the cutting now of today's edition. Till next week again Sunday, I want to say thank you to my technical team, Sadi Bundu Kamara, Auna Tue, and the rest of the technical team, Abdullah Kamara, by Sheka T. Conte, and also George Elliott Sam. Till next week again, stay blessed and stay tuned to Star TV Channel 21. Don't forget the next Gospel Best coming your way, the first ever professional quality gospel singing competition coming your way to Star Television and Crips International.
Coming down for no reason, I'll be reading my word.
Hello, I'm Ezekiel Kagbo. I'm a born-again Christian. Join me every Sunday 9 to 10 p.m. on Go Gospel. Go Gospel is a program that brings to you gospel artists to showcase their music and bless you with ministration. As we spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, make it a date with me, Ezekiel Kagbo, on Go Gospel every Sunday 9 to 10 p.m. on Star Television Channel 21.
So watch me fly.